Protecting and handling electronics is a vital part of understanding and maintaining the electrical systems in your vehicle. And in this video, we will be going over some helpful pointers. Firstly, we are going to go through a few precautions for vehicles with ECUs, which in this day and age is nearly all of them. Even if it sounds like you've heard these a million times before, go through them again because it can always save you from making an expensive mistake. Jump starting. This is one of those things that is very easy to miss, so that is why we are repeating it. Check out our video on jump starting for more info. The lower the battery potential, the greater risk of damage. The actual connection and starting is easy, and many technicians have done this hundreds of times before, but the catch is in the disconnecting. If the leads are disconnected too quickly after the car with a flat battery has been started, a high voltage spike can be induced and can damage the ECU. It is safer to rather swap the dead battery with a charged one. If that is not an option, leave the jumper cables connected for about 5 minutes after the car has been jump started. This leaves time for the voltage to stabilize and there is less chance of a spike. Big side note, a faulty battery with an internal open circuit must never be jump started. Make sure you have the correct voltage and polarity when connecting a different battery and never disconnect a battery while the car is running. When charging a battery, always remove the earth lead first and the positive lead second. General servicing. I'm going to start this section of the video by saying again that an electrical component must never be disconnected while the ignition is on or while the engine is running. HT leads. If these are connected incorrectly, this can cause voltage to be routed in such a way that can cause problems such as erratic running and engine stalls. If an engine won't start and you want to test for proper spark, use a spark plug tester that is properly earthed and has an enlarged gap. If you still use a timing light, make sure that it is compatible with the modern engines and make sure that you know how to use it properly. Airbags. When working with airbags, there are two things we must be aware of. Number one, when working with the airbag system or any related components, the system must be properly deactivated. On most vehicles, this means removing the battery leads and waiting for a while to let the capacitive charge dissipate. Number two, when testing circuits, do not probe the airbag circuit connectors. Even the smallest current can cause the airbag to deploy. Accessories and modifications. Installing a trailer light is not as straightforward as it was in years gone by. Power needs to be taken from the stoplight switch and run a separate cable to the trailer plug, bypassing the stoplight checker and warning system, which will not be able to accommodate the extra current load on the trailer lights or high mounted stoplights. When installing wiring, extra care needs to be taken. All wiring needs to be routed away from any fuel injection circuitry. Any wire crossing can lead to an engine misfire. Any other wire crossing with original wiring must be done as demonstrated here. When it comes to car alarms or any other vehicle disabling devices, installation needs to be done carefully. Things to look out for are supplying voltage to and grounding the wrong wires. Incorrect installation has been found to cause voltage drop to ECUs. Faults like these can cause further unusual electrical issues. Welding. Before any electrical related welding, and by that I mean welding that requires a power source, make sure to disconnect the battery, ground first, and all electrical controlled units such as EFI, ECAT, AC, etc. Except the ECU unless you are welding close to it. While welding, make sure that it is earthed as close as possible to the area being welded, except when welding close to the ECU. Paint baking. If temperatures are expected to be higher than 80 degrees, or if you don't know the temperature that is needed while paint baking, any control modules should be removed. It will also be a good idea to check any heat specifications for the airbag system as well. Static electricity. Static electricity has the potential to generate anything from 6,000 to 35,000 volts. Fuel injection system maintenance usually don't have any precautions regarding this, but when it comes to ECUs, opening and touching various circuits or components may allow static to discharge. This can cause one of the semiconductors to fail and therefore cause the ECU not to operate as is needed. There are two types of failure when it comes to ECUs. Catastrophic failure, which is immediate failure of that component, and secondly, degrading performance, where the component seems to operate normally but eventually causes the system to malfunction.
Please like and subscribe. Keep on the lookout for more upcoming videos.